everyone, how is it going? It is your pal Sal here, and guys, today I'm feeling a little bit like dancing because we are here to talk about Kylie Minogue's 14th studio album, Golden. So before we get started, yes, I know this album, I've talked about this many times. If you truly want my in-depth story of how I got into Golden, I really recommend checking out my Diva Discovery on Kylie Minogue. I will link that video below, and I think it'll help you understand why we're here. This is the album that helped me become a Kylie fan. Again, you know, if I told I would be repeating myself so much, but just know I love this album. If I was to rank my top 10 favorite albums of all time, Golden would be, it would be in the top 10. It was my favorite album of 2018. 2018 was such a good year for music. We got Mariah Carey's new album. We got Cher's new album. Sarah Brightman released her new album. And Barbara Streisand released her new album that year too. But as you guys can see, I'm a huge fan of this album. I mean, I have the freaking poster right here on my wall it was just, the memories I have associated with this album. Each song is very special to me. We'll get into each one as we go along, but just so you know, to get a better in-depth analysis of all of that, check out my Diva Discovery and Kylie. It'll be linked below, and I think it'll help you. But anyways, so we're just gonna restart. So basically, we're here to talk about the 14th studio album Golden, which was released on April 6th of 2018, and it charted at number 64 on the Billboard Hot 200. There were six singles on this album, which included Dancing, Stop Me From Falling, Golden, A Lifetime to Repair, Music's Too Sad Without You, and Sincerely Yours. The last one I did not know was a single, but I guess it was released exclusively in Australia, I think is what I read, but you get the drift. So, I mean, what more can I say? This is Kylie going pop country, although I would argue it's more like pop with a country influence. I wouldn't consider it fully pop country, but it works so well. I mean, I'm almost at a loss of what to say because I've said it all before. But I guess each song is going to get its own detailed analysis and what I think. So without further ado, we're going to get started. Let me put down my vinyl. I don't think I gave enough shout out to this, but this is the vinyl copy of the album I own. I take pride in it. I actually just finally got a new turntable. I got an Audio-Technica LP60, the Bluetooth edition. So I haven't had the chance to play it on there yet, but I can't wait. So, that's how you know I love this album. I own it on vinyl. So, anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get started. Do I look okay? Do I look good? All right, we're gonna get started with track number 1, which is Dancing. Here we go.
No one wants to stay at home. Nobody wants to be alone. When you come knocking, I'll be at your door. This is how I wanna feel, the wine, the kiss, the music, breathing and getting down, riding all the highs. You can't stand still. I won't slow down. When I go out, I wanna go dancing. When I go out, I wanna go dancing.
I can't tell you how good it felt to finally listen to this song again. So when I started this journey, I made a pact with myself. I was like, Sal, you're not going to listen to anything but like what you are on, like album-wise, or, you know, if you're on like, say X, I could still listen to everything I listened to before. So I have not listened to anything from Golden in, well, almost maybe a month or 2 months. I don't know how long, God, I don't even know how long I've been on this journey. But just a quick recap, I discovered this song kind of on accident. Again, you can get better detail in the Diva Discovery video. But the one thing I will always forget is I'll always remember is the first time I heard this song. And I remember I played it and I was like, number one, I was shocked that I never heard it before. You know, if this song, even though it only came out in 2018, this song feels like something that has always been in my life. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, I instantly loved it. I was like, I feel this song in my heart because it's just, it kind of, I mean, lyrically, how I take it is that it's a fun song to play when you're about to go, you know, out into the club, which, you know, we can't do it at the moment. But one thing that always like made me love this song is that even if I was like, at the time when this came out, I was a junior in college, and, you know, that was my best year. 2018 was a really good year for me. But if there was ever a night, you know, where everyone was doing their own thing and you were kind of alone, or at least I was alone, I remember this is what I would put on. This is the song that I would just be like, this is who I am right now. This is me. I'm alone. I'm dancing. I'm in my room, and I'm okay. And the lyrics are just so gorgeous. One thing I did find out about this album going into it is that Kylie co-wrote every single song on this album, and learning that, it makes so much more sense. The lyrics are so sentimental. And the one thing, I just want to kind of get this out of the way, I was going to save it for when we got to Golden, the song, but this just sounds like a woman, because Kylie, like even though when she recorded them, she was still in her 40s, but like towards that middle of the album release, she turned 50. And all these songs sound like songs that a 50-year-old woman would be singing. It sounds like a woman who is so comfortable in her life, who is so happy, so secure, so safe. She's okay with who she is. And I think when this album came out, that was kind of how I felt. I was really okay with who I was, and it just resonated with me. And Dancing is just such a fun song. It's not like a giant, big club banger, but I mean, I would argue it could get you dancing even more than some of those bangers could. So it's just such a timeless song, and I love it. Track number 2, Stop Me From Falling.
Pressure till now. There's something in the air. I'm here and you're just there. I can't pretend that I don't care. One day I might get it right. Am I ready for tonight? Caution, caution, never lies. Still can't get you off my mind. Don't know how, but don't know where, but we're becoming more than friends. Getting closer to the edge, stop me from falling. Should've seen the warning sign. Now we're running out of time. Kinda wanna cross the line, but stop me from falling. For you, stop me from falling.
God, this just takes me back, man. So with Stop Me From Falling, this was the one that I showed to a lot of people. I remember when I first heard this, because I think by the time I listened to both by Dancing, this was already out as well too. And I remember at first I was like, oh, these songs kind of sound, out of Roman country there, sound a little similar. But now as I've grown to love them for many different reasons, they don't really remind me of each other. To be honest, the only thing that really I think is close is how they start. But after that, you know, they kind of develop into their own things. And lyrically, they're just very different. Now with this one, I feel this one in my soul. You've been there where you're like, you're falling for someone, you're like, stop me from falling, but, you know, don't do that either, because I'm happy. Oh, God. It's such a lovely song. I think I slightly prefer the remix with Gente de Zona. I love that version of it. I remember someone even made an edit, and I haven't been able to find it since, but it was like an extended mix where it had the first verse, I just cannot talk today. First verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, the little like interlude with Gente de Zona, and then, you know, the ending of it. I liked that. I wish I could find that again. If anyone has it, send it my way. But I love this song. It's so, I mean, what can I say? It's just, you feel this one in your soul too. It's just, it makes you smile. It's, I feel like this review or this reaction is gonna be like so one note, like it's just great. But I do love this song. It's so good. Track number 3, we have the title track, Golden.
Your feet move just like a dancer. Your soul beats just like a drum.
Infinity goes on forever. Lay your life on the line. Don't you feel the sun on your face? Hopeful hearts of the human. I'm singing now, that's how you know I'm so into this. Comes of love, we're golden.
Like the stars, they golden. Straight from your heart.
When I mess, I never give in.
Get knocked down, back up again. That's who we are. We're young and we're alone. Will the stories not get told? Won't be bought, it can't be sold. We are
Golden. All right, come on. Come on, let's go one more time.
we're golden. Like the stars, they golden.
Damn, I forgot how good this one was too. This opens the Golden Tour. Oh, I should have brought out my Golden Tour DVD. It's fine. It's in the other room, but it's cool. But this opens the Golden Tour, such a strong opening. I love that they released the music video for this on her 50th birthday. I believe was right on the date. The video was okay. I don't remember the video being that great, but I think, you know, a woman in her 50s, this is how she should feel. And I feel like I connect to this too. Because with me being a gay man, we all feel like that middle-aged woman. We all have a middle-aged woman living inside of us. So, the lines, you know, we're not young and we're not old. We're the stories not yet told. Won't be bought and can't be sold. We are golden. I love those lyrics because, I mean, I feel like, you know, and, you know, this kind of, in a sense, no one's actually gotten mad about this, so I probably shouldn't say this anymore. But one thing I find interesting is, like, you know, Kylie doesn't really get this as much, but, like, when people, like, especially Madonna, they're like, oh, she needs to act her age, or you need to act like your age. And I'm just like, well, why does turning a certain number mean that you're supposed to act a certain way or, like, be a certain way? Like, the one thing that puzzles me to this year is that, you know, or to this year, to every day, is like when I turned 18, theoretically, you know, like back, you know, a few years ago, then I was considered adult because by making 18 years, that meant I was more mentally capable of being adult than I was, you know, the day before when I was 17. Like, we just put so much restraint on age and what, you know, you can do at a certain age. And I'm just like, why would I ever want how many years I spent on this earth determine what I can do? You know what I mean? It's such a weird conversation to have because it's like, there's no answer to it. And not that I think that, you know, she's really done anything, you know, all that scandalous, Miss Minogue, but, well, she has, you know, but it's been a while since I feel like we got in, like, a scandal in the Minogue world, but, she's 50, she's comfortable with who she is, and she's gonna do whatever she wants, and she's gonna relate and sing about how she feels, and, I mean, she does the damn thing with this number. It's such a beautiful song, and it's just such a great way to describe this album. This album is warm, it's light, it's loving, it's golden, it's comfortable. I feel like if there's ever a Kylie Minogue album that you could just say that is like a good warm blanket, it's golden. And she feels golden, I feel golden, and I love it. Track number 4, A Lifetime to Repair.
Cupid don't love me like he used to do, 'cause I'm broken hearted way too soon. 6, 5, 4, 3, too many times. I wish I never cared. Been torn and twisted, oh I swear. Too many nights crying that it's not fair. If I get hurt again, I need a lifetime to repair.
that cool sound.
If you save me from the dragon, well, for the
You can't really hear it out of these speakers, but if you listen really closely, I'm sure everyone knows this, but I love it. If you hear when she refers to talking about the dragon, you could hear, like, in the background of the mix, there's like a little dragon slaying sound that's in it. Like, you hear it's like thing. It's amazing. Okay, keep going. You know, this is another good song too. When they released it as a single, they slightly remixed it. I did not care. I should also say this too, like, just so you guys know that I loved this album so much, and me not being a remix person, as I've said on here before, I made sure I had every single remix to every song. I had the Gente de Zona, Stop Me From Falling. I forgot to mention this too, but on the vinyl, Stop Me From Falling is mixed differently than it is on the digital and CDs. And I had, like, the remix of this. I had so many of the... What else did I have? I had, like, made sure in this, because, like, at the same time, it was towards the end of the golden era, that song with Segala came out. It was so good. Oh my God, what's it called? What You Waiting For? That's a bop. I had this, and obviously, you know, like, the live cut of New York City. I had, like, this. I think it's still in my iTunes somewhere. I gotta look for it. But, so I didn't care for the remix of this one, but I think the song as the album cut is so much better than the edit. This is a good ass song, man. I mean, we've all been here before. We feel like 6, 5, 4, maybe 3, too many times. It's okay. Oh my God, I can really talk. But you feel like you need a lifetime to repair, but you're not necessarily mad about it. You're kind of celebrating it. You're like, oh, woe is me, you know. I love this song. I love her little more growly vocals we get in here, like, yo, but don't love me like you used to do. Oh, the one thing that's very apparent is that there's just a lot of forefront on her vocals in this album. She feels very into it. And again, like I said, she wrote every song on here, co-wrote it, and you feel a connection to it. You feel like these are her feelings. It's a good song. It's a great workout song. It's so good. Track number 5, Sincerely Yours.
This isn't goodbye. I just need a little time to hide with forever you and I. But coming down from you and it takes just a little time. So it's harder than right. This is alright. I won't go that far. You still see me, you still hear me, love you dearly. And this is not the end. I'll come back again. You still see me, you still hear me, love you dearly. Your sincerity. Love letter.
Those vocals. Sincerely Yours is just absolutely gorgeous. Again, her vocals are on point. The one thing that I think of with this song is that I have a distinct memory of listening to it, and this is a song that I never want to end. It's just so beautiful. But I do remember on the last day I had college, you know, when I had to say goodbye to my close friends, Austin, Caitlin, and Edwina. I remember being on the bus ride home, and one day, because, like, this isn't the first song that played or, like, I listened to, but I remember I listened to this on the way home, and it's just, let me tell you something, it sucks when you're so far away from your friends or your loved ones, and you don't see them, but you know you'll see them again, and, like, this is more like when you're saying goodbye, like, you just saw them, and you gotta go home, and you're like, I mean, obviously there's a little more specifics into the song, you know, like writing the letter and all that type of stuff, but when you leave, it's just like, love you dearly, yours sincerely. I need to go back, do my thing, but one day, you know, you never know, but God, this song is so gorgeous. I can't wait. Let me tell you guys, I'm in love with my new turntable that I have. I talked about it earlier in here before, but I can't wait to go and listen to this album on vinyl. I thought about doing that for this video, but then I'd have to move everything, and then that's too much of a hassle. So we're just doing the audio rip, because this came actually with a, I don't think I have it in here. Is it in here? I don't know, I don't see it. Hang on, I guess, no, I mean, oh, did I get, oh no, it's in here. It came with a download code for it's used, so you're not going to be able to use it. But, for the album, so I was like, thank you. I'm hoping Disco comes with an album code. That would be really nice. So yeah, love this song. It's just so good, so beautiful, and I like the fact that they released it as a single. I didn't know about this. It was one of the last ones to be released. And I think it was only, I think, Australian. That's a horrible Australian. I'm going to get murdered for that. I can do better, but I'm not going to do it for this video because I'm not going to have everybody judge me. Yeah, good choice. And it's just so beautiful. Track number 6, One Last Kiss. I love how that rhymes. I just picked up on that. So go Kylie. You clever gal. Clever gal. Oh, wait. This one I don't listen to as much. Maybe I do. Wait. Okay, I know it.
In the distance, I can see it.
Oh, fuck, I love this song. I know it's breaking into. What can I do?
I'm just trying to keep it together. Waiting for you. Tell you this. I don't need anything. See that I want last kiss. So baby, come to me. Oh baby, come to me. Just give me one kiss, kiss, kiss. See for that one last kiss. So baby, come to me. Oh baby, come to me.
Wow, I forgot that this one was really, really pretty too. I mean, what can I say? I feel like I'm gonna start to run out of words soon. This one isn't, I think, so far, but then again, I wouldn't want to say this either. No, because I'm not gonna say it, because that's not true. I was gonna say that this is my least favorite track so far, but I'm also like, no, I love it. I absolutely love it. So... The chorus is so good. What I think really stands out with this album is that because she used country as such an influence, I feel like this is the most stripped back we've seen Kylie. I mean, well, damn. I mean, I feel like this is the most vocal, like, noticeable album that we've gotten from Kylie since... You know, I would say since Body Language, because I really do like the fun. Because, I mean, you definitely get a different vocals in there, you know, with like chocolate. You get vocally, I love this. I love that her heart is so in this project. You've been there where it's like, I'm about to leave and I just need one more thing, and that one last thing is just one little last kiss, baby. It's kind of like a happier version of Love Sincerely Yours. Wow. And something interesting, like I said, I've talked about this before, like, you know, where side A and side B end. So this ends side A, this song. So I don't know if I necessarily think of this album as side A and side B, but I get that choice. I do love this song. I'm mad I almost shaded it a little. I was like, I don't know this one. And I was like, oh wait, yes I do. Track number 7, Live a Little. Let's do it.
Last night was fine. Couldn't get things off my mind. Oh, it felt like I was in the ring. Felt no matter what stands
I don't know these lyrics as well as I thought.
I wanna follow, make a great escape, get loud. 'Cause one at the end of the day, there ain't no stopping me now. Do whatever it takes, you'll never keep me down. Make no mistake, it's all in all. So get ready to dance and live a little. One day, don't be sad. One day we'll look back and laugh.
Oh wait, I remember these lyrics that are coming up. Hang on.
Your friends come and go. This family is stone. You'll always be with me no matter where I go. Wherever we are, just look to the stars.
So, I was actually prepared to say that this was my least favorite out of all the songs so far. I was going to feel a little more confident saying that about this one. And I'm glad I never technically said it because, oh my god, I realized that this song just reminds me of me. I think in the world we're living in nowadays, it's very difficult to live and feel like you have a life. And I think it's important to figure out which way works best for you to do that, because I think that's so important. life isn't worth living if you just aren't living. You know what I mean? And I love the line because this is really resonating with me this year. Friends come and go. This family is strong. You'll always be with me together where we are. Because as I've said many times on here before, I have a friend who lives very close who decided to stop being my friend, and so because of that, I really don't have a whole lot of friends, that are close to me, that are not necessarily, but like physically close to me. My closest, like my dearest and deepest friends live all the way in Maryland, and I'm in Chicago, or outside of Chicago, I should say, and it's hard, some days, but I feel like I've really, the past, couple of months, I really feel like I've grown closer with my dad, not that to say we weren't, but I spend more, because I don't really have much places to go, so I usually spend time with him and his girlfriend, and we watch movies, or I spend a little more time with my mom. She gets annoyed by me though, so it's fine. But no, my sister still hates me. No, she loves me. She truly does. Go give her a follow on Instagram. She'll think maybe I'll be interested to see if anyone finds that funny. But she actually just got me my birthday present for me, which came in. So thank you, Alessandro. But I'll link her below just for fun. But I feel like I've grown a lot closer with my family in the past year. Granted, because we can't really go a whole lot of other places, at the moment. Not to say that I haven't, because I'm not going to be like, I'm not leaving my house. I've gone, I've done a couple of things. Nothing crazy. Nothing that'll get me, be like, how dare you? But, this is going on a bit more of a tangent than I expected. But, I do like this song, you gotta live a little. It's simple as that. I feel like if there's a song that I feel like is most appropriate in our times, it's this one. Track number 8, another fun bop, Shelby 68, so here we go.
There was nothing on earth that a girl could do the very first minute that I laid my eyes on you. I know you're gonna break my heart when I get in your car. Oh, the trouble I'm in when we take that spin. Yeah, I know that we have to pay. Baby, I just can't wait. Oh, gonna get high when I take that ride in your Shelby 68. Oh, Shelby 68.
I forgot that there's the car sound after that. Okay, so what I was thinking, I was like, this song is kind of bad bitch Kylie again, because we're getting, I know I'm gonna break your heart when I get in your car, but baby, wait, is it I just can't wait or you just can't wait? Hang on. I know you're gonna, oh wait, I'm an idiot. Okay, so Revelation, I know you're gonna break my heart when I get, okay, so this really does change my thesis, but I thought that's what I heard. But anyways, I know you're gonna break my heart when I get in your car. Oh, I'm in trouble, and again when we take that spin, yeah, I'm in. I know there'll be hell, baby. But you know what? She's still kind of like, I'm willing to do it. I don't know. She sounds like she's saying, baby, I'm gonna, whatever. You get the drift. But this song is sentimental to me because it reminds me of the time that and God, this guy is a horrible human being, so I hate the fact that I have to mention him. But this is a funny story. You guys seem to like it when I get my funny stories. But it makes me think, Shelby 68, the car. We all know the kind of fun that can happen in a car. Well, I didn't know that when you're, doing a little, whatever you want to, a little something in a car, it actually does fog up. I thought that didn't happen, and I only knew it from Titanic, and little did I know we were doing a little something. And the car was all fogged up, and I was like, oh my God, this is real. And then of course I put my handprint up to the window, just like Rose in Titanic. Can't believe I just told that story. But I love this song. I think it's got a fun bounce to it. Again, I feel like, I don't know if I've really been saying this, but this had definite potential to be a single, as did Live a Little, as did One Last Kiss. Everything on here truly could have been a single. Well, maybe not the next one. I wouldn't, well, actually, you know what, maybe it could. I don't know. But I feel like it did have single potential, and it's just so fun, the bounce to it, and it's just, the vocals are very, there's little parts that remind me a little bit of Body Language vocals a little bit, so I appreciate that. I love a little callback, and I just love Shelby 68. Track number 9, we're getting a little sad. We have Radio On, so here we go.
So I roll the windows down and I just fade you out. It rolls up under and it hits our lightning. When you're going under, it lifts you up again. Right now that kick drum feels like a heartbeat. And I'm falling for that long lost melody.
another absolutely gorgeous, beautiful song. I felt this one a lot in 2022. Like I said, and we'll say it again, I have a friend, who isn't my friend anymore. So like I said, I don't really have any friends that are, physically close to me or like that I can go and hang out with right now. And so some days, I'm not really a sorrowful person. Like, just so you guys get the drift, like, I'm a Scorpio, so already I have very little feelings, and if I do, where it's real. It takes a lot for me to develop those feelings, so and I'm not even really into all that astrology, but some of it I do get. I'm like, you know what, I get that, So I'm not really like I said, I don't really like get down about it, but you definitely have nights where you're alone and you're just like, I wish I was at a party or, literally anything, hanging out with someone. And I think that's why my vinyl collection is starting to vastly expand, because I spent a lot of time with the vinyl on. I feel like if she renamed it Vinyl On, I feel like that one would be for me. But, just listen to some music, doing some sitting, maybe some eating. Like I said, not as much eating nowadays because, I'm on my weight loss journey, which is, well, it's not really at a standstill. I think, when does this come out? Sunday. Oh, Sunday, so this is coming out on November 1st. I'm filming this not on November 1st. But just so you know, I'm starting Insanity Max 30. I'm going to do it to end the year. And hopefully I'll reach my goal weight by the end of the year, and I think I can. So wish all the well to me. But I do love Radio On. It's really sentimental to me. It's a small, sweet song, but I put the vinyl on and I'll put the radio on, so I do like it. Track number 10, Love, or as I personally like to call this song, Love is a Day in Bed. So here we go.
Love is a matter of taste. Whatever you feel, it will always be real in love. Whatever you do, it will always be true in love. Whatever you need, it will always be free in Whatever you need, it will always be free. Love is a day in bed, lying in your lover's t-shirt.
Again, Love is just... It's another. It reminds me a lot of Radio On, is that it's real quick and it's real simple. This is what love is. Love is not this. How do I even put this? Love is exactly what it describes in here. Love is just the small things. Love is it's all the small things that make up love. It's not like these big be all end all things. It's just, love is a day in bed, lying in your lover's t-shirt. Like, just like doing the small things, just being together. That's love. That's all it is. I forgot this song was so good too. It's just so sweet, and the little clapping that you can do with it. It's just, I feel like this could have been a single too. Maybe if they beefed it up a little bit for the single release, but it's such a good song too. I mean, these are all so good. Track number 11, we have the gay anthem, the technically, in a sense, third single, even though this was a promo single, kind of like how I love it. But wow, by the time that this airs, like, we're already so close to disco, it's crazy. But, so this was a promo single, but this is Raining Glitter. Here we go. Raining Glitter is such a fun song too. I mean, that hook, that whoop, that's just so fun. I mean, and this is a song that I feel like it's almost playing when you're going from one club to another club. Like, this is like the in-between time where you're feeling rain and glitter down, we're having such a fun night, we're moving on to somewhere else, it's gonna get even more fun. Rain and glitter down on us. I love the mashup she does with this song and at the time the unreleased track New York City. Yes, I know that, it's a great song. But like that was a fun time. Weirdly enough, this is very. If I was to pick a song on here that I feel like represents where she's headed next with disco, this is the one that reminds me very much of like the more disco, like kind of magic, the more groovy. Like you feel like it's more of a funk groove to it, where you know you're kind of moving more like this instead of like ah. So I do like Rain and Glitter. I forgot how good this one is. Is it my favorite one? No. I feel like it's not. I never actually. Do I seek this one out? You know what? I don't know. Like, is it my favorite song of all time? No. But do I really love it? Yeah. Yeah, it's so good. Track number 12, The Music's Too Sad Without You, which is a duet, and I'm probably gonna butcher his name, but it's Jack Savoretti. I hope I got that right. So here we go. This is The Music's Too Sad Without You.
Showed me a place we belong. And we laughed and we danced and we never looked back. Nothing would get in my way. Now the music's too sad without you. Silence is all I can listen to now.
Wow. This song is so pretty. I forgot how pretty it is. I should say that there is an edit version or the radio version that they use where they kind of beef up the production a little more. I think I do prefer that one because there's like sleigh bells in it and I'm like, ooh, I feel that. What I love about this duet is that it's very theatrical in its tone because Kylie is just sitting here wondering like, why in a sense he left me and everything, and he's wondering why she left her, and like now they can't even listen to the music anymore because the music's too sad without each other. It's such a pretty power ballad is what I was gonna say, but it's not really a power ballad, it's a ballad. I love the casualness of the guitar. It's so lovely. A great closer to the album, albeit a little weird that it's not a fun upbeat closer, but it's so pretty. I'm almost positive I've seen the video for this, but I don't remember what this Jack Savoretti guy looks like. So let's look and see if he's cute. Jack Savoretti. Oh no, there he was. All right, let's see. Jack, are you cute? Oh, when he was 1983. How old are you, pal? 37. Okay, we can work with that. Oh, he's cute. Okay, Jack. I feel like he also did write this song too. Let me just, double check that real quick. I think I had it up, but then I searched something up. So let me just, oh, nope, I don't. Okay. Golden, Kylie. Oh my God, I spelled Kylie wrong. Minogue. All right, hang on. Sorry for the temporary thing, but I want to make sure he co-wrote it too because I feel like he did because that just makes sense. Yep, he is a co-writer, and this other guy named Samuel Dixon. So good job, guys. He wrote a beautiful song. And I just really do like this song. It's really pretty. Okay, we are officially on to the bonus tracks. Now, the weird thing with this album, and this is kind of how I feel like disco is going to go about it too, in America, you actually really truly could only kind of get the deluxe edition, and like the standard edition wasn't really available, at least from what I remember. I don't own the album on CD, but I do remember almost buying it, and all I could find was the deluxe edition, which is fine because that's what I would want. But the vinyl version is the just the standard edition, so that's fine and dandy. But I feel like these are not hard to come by bonus tracks, you know what I mean? So without further ado, there are 4 bonus tracks. We're going to get started with track number 13, Lost Without You. Can I tell you the truth?
I never did mind the storm, even when my heart was torn. I wanna get lost without you.
Skies are still blue. Lost without you. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of having a come to Jesus moment with this song. So before I say what I say, I do like this song, so don't get me wrong. In a weird way, this feels like something that was left over from Kiss Me Once. Albeit that they either reworked it or did it a little differently, because I think it does fit here on this album. I think it's the most drastically different song off of the album that doesn't necessarily fit, but I don't think it untotally fits. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad about it. But I really don't care for the verses in this song as much. The chorus is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. And the talking, all that. It creates a really cool track. Is it my favorite? No. But it works in its own way. I get why it wasn't included on the album, because it doesn't truly work. It's not an ill fit, but yeah, I feel like it found itself in a weird place. So unfortunately, I feel like they had to, like, maybe not necessarily include it with everything, but it is a good song and I do like it. Track number 14, Every Little Part of Me. Here we go.
When I love, if you wanna love me, you gotta part of me.
I forgot about this part.
Better than I was before.
Hey, I'm mad.
I bet you're coming back for more. Hey, I'm mad. Better than I was before.
Okay, in a weird way, I do really like this song, but I feel like everything I said for Lost Without You applies to this song as well too. It feels like it was maybe a little something left over from Kiss Me Once. It might not be. I could be wrong there, but I feel like in a sense it reminds me a little bit more of those. And there's a lot of production elements in this that are very similar to Stop Me From Falling. So I think the crime of this song was that it sounded a little too similar to Stop Me From Falling. But it still is a good song. I'm happy we get to hear it. That, hey, I'm mad, better than I was before. That part is really fun. I do like that a lot. And I think I do like this technically more than Lost Without You, but I feel it suffers from the same issue that the other one did. You know what I mean? So, but I still do love it. Track number 15, Rollin.
So keep on rolling, rolling. You gotta look to the sky, rolling. Don't you ever ask yourself why, rolling. We'll live forever, you and I. Keep on rolling. We'll live forever, you and I. Keep on rolling.
I'm kind of mad that this was relegated to being a bonus track. Again, even though it was easily available. Rollin is just, this song reminds me of, like, your buddy. I wouldn't argue your best friend, but that person that you guys are kind of similar to, and you just keep rolling together. I want to look at the lyrics of this one real quick. So, Kylie Minogue. There was a lyric I like, and I can't remember it at the moment right now, but Rollin lyrics. Keep your head up, look to the sky. Don't ever ask yourself why. We'll live forever, you and I. This one reminds me lyrically of, like, the Old West. Your old cowboy buddy. I would personally love a cowboy buddy. But so maybe I'll just sing at the top of my lungs. It's not the things you wasted, but what you've done. You don't ride until you've been rode. Oh, so keep on rolling. So it sounds like maybe she's a little mad at this too, but then it's also like they're rolling together. Or maybe she's talking about herself. But, rollin', da 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 da, rollin'. I mean, this one, you know what, I have a theory, which I've been, since I can see the track list, I thought of something, but we'll talk about it towards the end, but, it's a good song. I do love Rollin'. Track number 16, the final track, Low Blow. Oh, those vocals.
Now sing with me. Oh.
oh, 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 oh. Oh no, she doesn't want me to sing that. Oh, that's it. I'm shook. I didn't realize I loved this song as much as I did. Again, I feel sad that this was relegated to being a bonus track, but Low Blow is another. It reminds me a lot lyrically of not Lost Without You. I'm an idiot. What is it? A Lifetime to Repair? That kind of playfulness, like, oh, you're breaking my heart, but you know what? I kind of like it. I'm feeling, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like, oh, low blow, another low blow. Oh, the vocals on this one, again, very body language-esque. Body language-esque with that. What was it? That I forgot what exactly she did, but I was like, is that bad bitch Kylie I hear right there? That part's so much fun. I feel like this should have been performed live. I feel like Low Blow would have popped off. And it's sad it was relegated to a bonus track, but my theory of how I think maybe I could have gotten it to work is that instead of ending with Music's Too Sad Without You, I feel like for the standard edition, we could have maybe added Rollin and Low Blow would still be the final track, and then maybe had gotten rid of Lost Without You and Every Little Part of Me, or made those the bonus tracks. I feel like that. I mean, not to say that I even have a problem with how it is, but I'm just saying me trying to argue it critically, but that's a possibility, but I do love Low Blow. Okay, guys, that is it. We have finished Golden, and this is my favorite Kylie Minogue album. I still think going through all of this, I'm planning maybe at the end of the year to do because out of the artists that I've done their full discography of this year is Kelly Clarkson, Christina Aguilera, Spice Girls, and now Miss Minogue. And this, just as a quick little, this will be no shocker, this will still be, if I rank all their albums, each artist, this is still going to be number one for me, for Kylie. 2018 was such a good year for me, and I feel like if there was a year that described 2018 for me, it was this one. It was this album. Even the heartaches in that year were just a little passing by. It was like a Love Sincerely or One Last Kiss, those type of things. Nothing too dark, nothing too bad. Very passive, but also very triumphant and happy. I think that this is Kylie's best album because this is just her most personal album. I feel like I believe, I could be wrong, because maybe Impossible, let me just go check the listing for Impossible Princess real quick. I'm not sure if Kylie wrote or co-wrote all the songs on Impossible Princess. Oh, it looks like she did. Yeah, it looks like on every track on the... Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Now, here's my question. Once Light Years rolls around, I feel like Miss Minogue isn't writing as much of it anymore. Which, again, is not a problem. I'm not mad. But, yeah. Yeah, because right here, there's some that don't have her full writing credit from her on it. And I feel like with having her write almost every song on here, there's a sense of personality that I would argue we don't get, at least, very way back until Impossible Princess. I feel like this and Impossible Princess give the best insight into Kylie the person, around these times that these albums were released. And now Disco does too. Disco is pretty much all, it's the same thing. She has all the okay. So, you know what? I might like that even more now that I know that. And believe me, I'm not the type of person that is like, if you are not writing your songs, you are not an artist, you're nothing. Because I remember I got into that fight one time and I was like, I don't give a damn who is writing the songs, because Celine, she doesn't write any one of her songs and she'll make you believe she wrote it with how she can perform it. So, I'm not that type of person, but you do with Kylie. I feel like it adds very much to the material, and I feel like everything on Golden is just perfect. There's not really one dud. Even the two songs that I was just kind of like, they don't really fit, but they're still really, really good and really beautiful, and they deserve to be heard. I don't know what it is about this album that is really sentimental to me. It's just, I think it came out in a time in my life when I needed it, when I just felt like, again, 2018 was a really good year. I remember, just to give you a little specific, there's better detail again in the Diva Discovery on Kylie, but when this album came out, I had broken, well, it technically wasn't broken, but I couldn't really walk all that well, so I had broken my toe on this certain weekend, and I couldn't do anything, so I was stuck in my dorm all weekend just wallowing in my sorrows, and this album came out, and I remember I was listening to it, and I would just remember wanting to be able to jump around my dorm and dance and sing, and I couldn't because I was bedridden with my toe, and then when I finally could, I did. I bought the vinyl a few months later. I waited a little bit, but did I buy it? When did I buy it? No, because I can't. Yeah, so I did buy it during that summer of that when this album came out. I lied. I didn't buy it during the summer. It was towards the end of the summer because I got it. I remember it was cold out. I got this right around the time that the vinyl edition of Cher's Believe came out. I remember that. I bought these both together. So, I don't know what I can say. Lyrically, it feels so sentimental. I connect very much with these lyrics. I think maybe with, again, Kylie fans are mostly international, not American. We're American, not Americans. But, oh no, it's Mexican. Well, that applies to me too since I'm half Mexican. That's a little George Lopez reference. He's like, we're Mexican, not Mexican. But I feel like with the mix of country, again, I wouldn't call this album a country pop album because just knowing what I know and like being a huge, Shania Twain fan, I would argue that this album is heavily country inspired. But I would argue because some of them don't necessarily make me think, oh my god, that's country. Like especially songs like "Sincerely Yours" or even Shelby's. Well, I guess maybe, but "Radio On," "Music is Sad Without You," those really aren't country, But I feel like using the country aspect, and I know she recorded some of this in Nashville. I think it helped her get in tune with real instruments, not this, the stuff that we were getting with the last, dance heavy EDM more stuff. Not to say I don't love it, but I feel like this is what she needed to go back to basics, if you will, and just focus on her voice, the instruments, and create a lovely, beautiful sound. And I think that's truly what you get on this album. I think that's why it's my favorite. If we're just doing a quick little ranked thing of like favorite albums of Kylie so far, I think it would arguably go Golden, Impossible Princess, Body Language. Those are the only three that I could honestly say for sure that I can give you right here, right now. Maybe one day, when I work on trying to make a list, we'll see. I can tell you the lowest one is Let's Get To It. But I just love this album. I think it's such an amazing piece of work. And this is why I'm almost nervous for Disco to come out next week, is because I love this album so much, and I hate to think, even though it's been over, that the disco or the golden era is done and we're moving on to disco. And I love what we've heard so far. Would I say I prefer Golden? Obviously, yes. You know what I mean? But I'm excited to see what she has to bring for us. I feel like if I can just go listen to Golden. I think it's such an amazing album. This is the one that I feel like should have done well in America with the country influence, and unfortunately it didn't. The gays, we take pride in ourselves, but we truly have failed Miss Minogue here in America. I'll tell you that much. And I feel sad, but I do my best. I try to, I'm trying to maybe spread some awareness. Someone messaged me or maybe they wrote a comment and they said, thank you for doing these because they just hope that, Kylie gets exposed more. And I do my best to try and get people to listen to Kylie. Everyone who I played these songs for has always liked them. So that's a good sign. But we'll see what disco brings. But I love Golden. I think I've talked about it for far too long, but I'm going to miss talking about her. I'm probably going to go play this on vinyl tonight because I can't wait. But, I can't even say this is the end because we have disco next week, but it's weird because, I don't really have much to go into to talk about it. But thank you so much for watching. We'll say our good, because it's not truly goodbye. Because I should also mention Kylie did have a Christmas album that came out before this. We'll tackle her in December. I actually do know quite a bit of the album. I own the album, believe it or not. And I've listened to it before, but I only listened to it during December, so I don't remember everything off of it. But we'll tackle her in December. I have a whole schedule that's coming. Don't you worry. So we will do the Christmas album. Don't worry. But I'll see you guys next week. I'm sure I'll have more videos and other things that come out from then. But thank you very much for watching. What are your thoughts on Golden? Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha. My Twitter is Sal Says Stuff. Oh, I'm yawning. I'm sorry. It's rude of me. But I will see you guys. I'm a little tired, but I will see you guys very soon. Have a great day. Stay golden. Do a little dancing and live a little. That's all I gotta say. Bye, guys. Love ya. I'll see you soon.